despair. The challenges that you face on earth are temporary, my brothers and sisters. Wallahi, they are temporary. How many of us have been through days we believe we're not going to make it out, either because of a financial struggle, family matter, a health matter, whatever else it may be. Today we're standing and we're happy and we're okay. Who brought you out of that? Is the Lord of the worlds, who brought you out of your initial issues, not able to take you out of other issues that you're going to face on earth? And do you really think that if you came out of one issue, Allah's not going to test you with another? It has to come. It's coming. Get ready for it. Subhanallah. Prepare for a rainy day. Connect with Allah. Be happy. One of the major problems that we have is we refuse to adjust to a new level that Allah might have kept us on, that may not be as high materially as we were in the past. So because we're too proud to adjust, we suffer the consequences and we can't face the people. And we can't accept that I'm no longer as wealthy as I was. One of the gifts of Allah is to be able to adjust. You can't afford school fees at the top schools. Well, you know what? I can adjust. I might even consider homeschooling. Who knows? Maybe Allah wants you to take your kids out of that school for a reason. You might realize it later. So remember to thank Allah for what you have, because the Quran clearly says that لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. I'm sure we all know this verse. If you are to thank Allah, Allah says, if you are thankful, I will grant you increase. That's what Allah says. If you are thankful, I will give you increase. If I want increase, what do I have to do? Wallahi, you have to thank Allah. That's the way to grant you increase. You have to thank Allah. And Allah will bless you with more and more and more. And how do you thank Allah? Again, you start off with your salah. You start off with your prayer. You start off with worshipping Allah alone. You try and ensure that all my ibadah is focused and dedicated to my maker. And at the same time, I'm following the sunnah to the best of my ability. The best of my ability. And then, I'm kind to everyone. I fulfill their rights. I go out of my way to help people. I forgive a lot of those who've wronged me, if you can't forgive all of them. A guy came to me a few weeks ago and says, I'm going for Hajj. I said, hey, mashallah, Mubarak, congrats, man. May Allah make Hajj easy for all those who are there and those who are going. And may Allah take us all again. And those who haven't been, may Allah take us there. I said, yes, so mashallah. He said, no, I have a problem. What's the problem? He says, you know, I went asking forgiveness, and I went to ask forgiveness from this guy that really I have wronged him in quite a big way in the past. He told me, I'm not forgiving you, but I'm going for Hajj. He said, I'm not forgiving you, but I'm going for the pillar of Islam, Hajj. He said, so what? I'm not forgiving you. He said, now, can't you talk to him? I said, well, we can try talking to him, but he's well within his rights to say that I'm not forgiving you. Do you get my point? Why did you wrong him in the first place? This was a hard nut to crack, subhanallah. He said, if you only knew what this guy did, I'm leaving it for the day of judgment. That's why Allah Almighty says, be careful. When you've committed a sin between yourself and Allah, it's easily forgiven. When you've committed a sin against a fellow human being, it's a bit tougher, because fellow human beings are not Ghafoor and Rahim. They're not most forgiving, most merciful. No. They are human beings. They look at you like this. Subhanallah, I'll fix you. And you look at him and you say, you're so small, come fix me now. He says, no, not now. You're waiting for the day of judgment. Oh, that's a heavy one. So I had to speak to this brother, and I told him, my brother, I want to just tell you one thing, a point of consideration.